Know when we're ready. So there we are. Welcome everybody, and we're very grateful for some students and educators from Salwan Education Trust who are going to be representing India today in our 24 Hour for Change Marathon. We're very excited, we're very happy, very grateful that you're joining us. I've personally worked before with educators from the Salwan Education Trust. It's always been a joy and a pleasure. They've recently hosted an international conference for the International Confederation of Principals, which has been a resounding success. I was so sorry to miss it, but I've got excellent, wonderful feedback from that occasion. So it's all yours now. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the opportunity. Somil, you can start now.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you. Malcolm X once said, and I quote, "Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today." Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute honor to welcome such a remarkable gathering of school principals and students to this global conversation, connecting experience and curiosity, leadership and learning, challenge and possibility. This gathering offers an exceptional opportunity for dialogue and discovery, uniting the voices of school leaders and learners in the same conversation. Every insight shared today brings us closer to our shared mission, creating pathways for impactful learning and growth. I take this opportunity to share the vision and mission of Salwan schools from India, Delhi, and NCR. Guided by the emblem of the rising sun, Salwan schools believe in spreading the light of knowledge and nurturing holistic growth. Rooted in Indian values, yet global in outlook, we are here today to share some of our best practices aligned with STEAM. Its broad objective being to foster curiosity, encourage thought provoking inquiry, promote creativity and exploration, and connect problem solving to real world solutions. So let's begin today's journey with Salvan Public School, Trans Delhi Signature City. I invite their student representative to share the innovative practices in learning science at their school.
Respected dignitaries, distinguished educators, and fellow learners, I, Divyanka Singh, feel honored to represent Salwan Public School, Trans Delhi Signature City, a school where curiosity becomes courage, ideas becomes experiments, and students become innovators. We believe science is everywhere, and we are developing a culture of tinkering student minds towards innovation. Our school and computer labs operate continuously, not as rooms filled with equipments, but as living laboratories where hands learn as deeply as the mind thinks. Every day, students engage in hands-on activities, collecting soil samples, assembling aeroponic mixtures and conductivity, analyzing microgreen germination, coding microcontrollers, and recording real-time data. We believe that STEM is the strongest when students touch it, test it, and transform it. And that is exactly what we nurture at Salman Public School. We need STEM education to prepare students for the modern workforce, cultivate critical thinking and problem solving skills, fostering innovation and empowers future ready learner to become active and informed citizen. At Salwan Public School TDSE, every model is a reflection of a belief that young minds hold the power to redesign the future. From solar energy to hydro mobility, from smart safety systems to precision agriculture, our students demonstrate not only scientific understanding but also empathy, responsibility, and commitment to social well being. We are not just building prototypes, we are building problem solvers, innovators, and future ready leaders. Through students, we have created multifarious projects, but some notable few that have gained recognition even at the national front are the solar powered 7-in-1 automated farmer. It is a multi-purpose agriculture innovation developed by students to offer an eco-friendly and low-cost solution to the growing challenges of modern farming. Powered entirely by solar energy, it carries out seven essential farm operations with almost no human intervention and therefore becomes both efficient and sustainable. To begin with, the solar panel captures sunlight and converts it into an electrical energy, which then drives the different modules attached to the base vehicle. For example, it uses an ultrasonic sensor and RC system for obstacle detection, so the device can move safely using an across the field. Moreover, it dispenses seeds evenly through its seed sowing unit, while harvesting attachment supports the basic crop cutting activities. In addition to this, the built-in irrigation unit sprays water automatically as it moves, and the soil moisture sensor continuously and informs the farmer when watering is genuinely required. Overall, the project not only reduces labor, fuel consumption, and maintenance costs, but also helps avoid energy crisis and improves productivity with minimal input. Ultimately, it reflects the school's mission to seamlessly integrate sustainability with innovation. The Smart School Bus project was created under the theme of transportation and innovation with the aim of improving student safety and reducing accident risks during the school travel. To begin with, the drowsy driver alert system uses an IR sensor to monitor the driver's eye blink speed, and if the eyes remain closed for more than 2 seconds, a buzzer immediately rings. Furthermore, the child safety window system employs a laser sensor to detect if any child puts a hand outside the window. It uses the loud beep instantly to alert the driver and helper. In addition to this, the face recognition attendance system scans every child boarding on the bus. If the face matches the safe database, the attendance is automatically marked, and if it does not, the system raises an alert to ensure complete safety accountability. Owing to its practicality and real-world relevance, the Smart School Bus project received nationwide appreciation and continues to be recognized as one of the school's most impactful and child-centric engineering innovations. And here is a bus journey, as you can see on the screen. Third is our AquaDrive. AquaDrive is an innovative and sustainable transportation model that operates on an energy generated from water, and since it is based on the principle of hydropower, it effectively demonstrates how renewable energy can be used for clean mobility. In this model, hydroelectric power is stored in battery, which is then strengthened through a DC booster. As a result, the boosted energy powers the motor and allows the vehicle to move smoothly. To achieve this, the system is built using key components such as an Arduino UNO, a motor driver, an MPU 6050 gyroscope, an ultrasonic sensor, a Bluetooth module, and a webcam. Moreover, AquaDrive offers unique features ranging from obstacles detection and automatic driving mode to the Overall, the model beautifully showcases how natural energy sources can be harnessed to reduce pollution and promote the future of green transportation. Our fourth model is the automated pest detection and spray system. This project focuses on smart agriculture, ensuring crop safety with minimum human labor and maximum precision, and therefore offering farmers a reliable and efficient solution. The model operates through a system of sensors and continuously monitor the farm area. As soon as pest movement or presence is detected, the springs mechanism automatically activates the targets only the infected zone. Along with this, it performs several core functions such as fire alert and emergency safety, real-time humidity monitoring, motion-based pest detection, instant buzzer alerts, targeted pesticide spraying, reduced crop damage, and an overall eco-friendly approach to farm protection. Over the years, our students have designed and executed STEM projects just like this. Projects that began as simple ideas and gradually transformed into a meaningful solution that addressed real problems, supported communities, and strengthened scientific temperament in our young innovators. Apart from these projects, following projects are also in the pipeline. First project is a e-tongue. Our students are engineering an AI-based electronic tongue that instantly checks the purity and taste profile of the food. Second is a redefining roads. We are innovating a next generation road system that absorbs rainwater and uses smart speed breakers for safer travel. Our third is the Safe Vahana. Young innovators are designing a two-wheeler safety system with airbags and smart crash response systems. Fourth is our AFSM robot. The team is building an autonomous fire response robot capable of detecting, alerting, and suppressing fires in real time. Our students have constantly submitted ideas to the Inspire Manak portal, and several have advanced to stages, proving their competence in innovation and experimentation. Participation from our school at HCL Jigsaw Problem Solving Championship has grown each year, with our students securing strong rankings in the reasoning and analytical stages. Across Ghaziabad and Delhi NCR, our school has received recognition for microgreen-based sustainability models, STEM design thinking displays, hydroponic systems, and AI-enabled applications. At Salwan Public School, we do not treat science as a subject alone. We treat it as lens for healthier living. Our initiative focuses on developing a generation that is nutritionally aware, health conscious, and environmentally responsible. As we are progressing towards a time when agricultural land and healthy food will be a scarcity, we will need a cost effective and highly nutritive food. Therefore, at our school, our hydroponics and aeroponics initiative has become a powerful medium through which students not only learn science but also experience wellness in a deeply practical way. Our hydroponic towers our hydroponic towers, each capable of growing 32 plants at a time, help students explore concepts such as efficient water use, nutrient cycles, precision farming, and pesticide-free cultivation. Through these towers, the campus has successfully produced fresh harvests, including 6 kg of basil, 5.2 kg of lettuce, and 4.8 kg of pak choi per cycle. Alongside this, our microgreens project has emerged as a favorite among young learners. Children learn that microgreens contain nearly 5 times more nutrients than mature leaves that scientifically helps reduce the risks of heart disease, diabetes, cancers, and Alzheimer's. They also understand how families in urban settings can grow nutritious food in just 12 to 14 days, building habits of sustainability and self-reliance. Students enthusiastically created charts, videos, and simple recipes to inspire whole households to include microgreens in sandwiches, salads, chutneys, and daily meals. Complementing these initiatives, the school strongly promotes health and wellness through yoga, mindfulness practices, structured sports, athletics, and nutrition education. We firmly believe that a robust STEM ecosystem begins with a strong body and a strong mind, and these programs reflects our commitment to nurturing both. And we will achieve this not as individual but as community of thinkers. And I would like to end with a quote that redefines our journey: that innovation is not born in laboratories; it is born in the courage to ask, "What if?" And this is how we know that the future is not ahead of us; the future is already growing in our hands. These are some live examples of a hydroponics and microgreens, as you can see on my screen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Divyanka. Next, I invite the group from Salwan Junior School, Narayana, and Salwan Girls School, Rajendra Nagar, to share how students are leveraging generative AI in their learning journey. All yours.
Namaste to all our viewers. Namaste to all our viewers. I'm Tapasya, and after exploring the wonders of science, I now welcome you to the fascinating yet sometimes unpredictable world of technology. Today, artificial intelligence is reshaping our lives at an unbelievable pace. Whether it is the government, policymakers, the corporate sector, or the education fraternity, everyone is discussing its impact. In India, technology is being meaningfully integrated into classrooms as powerful enabler. It is helping us create learning experiences that are deeper, more creative, and purposeful for every child. Today, I am delighted to have with me my three young friends from the junior school, Suhan, Hitansh, and Ryansh. They will share how generative AI has become a true game changer, transforming learning from play to purposeful in the early years classroom. All yours, Suhan.
Greetings, everyone. Today, we are excited to show an experiment we conducted using generative AI to engage early learners. Let me take you through the slides. I would request everyone to pay attention on the slide. You would notice there is a written text that depicts a story. Then there is the audio clip of the story. I request to play it, please.
The Little Duckling. One sunny day, a little duckling was playing near a pond with its family. It saw a colorful butterfly and ran happily behind it. But the duckling went too far and got lost. The
And then we also have the animated video clip of the story. Please play this as well.
The Little Duckling. One Sunday, a little duckling was playing near a pond with its family. It saw a butterfly and ran happily behind it. But The duckling went too far.
As our language teachers say, a story is best understood when heard or read at least 3 times. So, in our experiment, the teacher first read the story aloud, then played its audio version, and finally showed an animated voiceover. After listening to the story in 3 different formats, the children received a worksheet with visuals and had to arrange them in the correct sequence. This simple activity helps build different skills like listening, comprehension, organizing, sequencing, and even basic numeracy skills. Now let me hand it over now let me hand it over to Hitansh to tell you how AI has helped us design this learning experience.
Thank you so much. So here is where generative AI becomes powerful. Once the teacher decided on the theme or value of the story, we created a generate the story. For example, give a story for early years or the theme Don't Trust and depicting it in 5 to 6 clear scenes. AI generated a meaningful story based on this prompt. After that, a member of a school community, sometimes a senior student, a parent, a teacher, or even a grandparent, recorded the narration. We avoided using AI generated voices on purpose just to retain the human touch. Next, we used AI again to create illustrations for each scene and compile them into a printable sequencing worksheet. When children arrange the scenes of the story basis on the storyline, they actually practice critical thinking, analyzing, comprehending, and sequencing the story scenes. Now let me invite Raj to share the final piece. Thank you, Hitansh. We also used AI's character to animate feature to turn the story into short animated videos. May I request you to play one of these? Ravi helps his friend. It was playtime in the school park. Ravi and his friends were running and playing with a big red ball. Suddenly, his friend Amit tripped on a stone and fell down. He hurt his knee and started crying. Ravi stopped playing and ran to help him. Thank you. So, using generative AI, we created text, visuals, worksheets, and animations, everything from scratch. Since our Montessori classes do story reading every week, this becomes a huge amount of content. With teachers giving us themes or values, we, as students, help co create the stories and the learning aids. It's a great way to build AI literacy at an early age. Our school also shares a weekly audio story podcast for Montessori and primary children on topics like current affairs, history, culture, and more. Students from the podcast club co create these episodes using generative AI, from enhancing audio and adding background effects to preparing the follow up quiz and uploading it on Spotify. We are truly grateful for these opportunities to develop future ready skills so early in life.
Thank you so much. That was a wonderful AI based experience we just explored. And now I would like to shift your attention to another innovation project, this time from our very own girls' school, Filterwell. It is a portable, sustainable, and affordable water purification system designed especially for off grid and resource limited communities. An opportunity, a project that has not only been recognized at national level but also earned the opportunity to be showcased at the TCS event in Bangalore. With millions still lacking access to safe drinking water, this project aims to provide a simple yet powerful solution. The system uses a natural layer filtration method, which includes gravel for large impurities, fine sand for large and suspended particles, ceramic stones to block bacteria and harmful microorganisms, and activated carbon to remove chemicals, improve the taste and smell. Contaminated water enters from the bottom using a hand pump mechanism, travels upward through each layer, and comes out clean and safe at the top. The project aligns strongly with the Sustainable Development Goal number 6, clean water and sanitation, and contributes to Sustainable Development Goal number 3, 12, and 13. So, it's only for clean water, better health, and sustainable communities. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Let us now move forward. I now welcome the student representative from Salwan Public School, Rajendra Nagar, to share the school's initiatives in robotics, sensor based systems, and human centered engineering. Over to you now, Venisha.
A very good morning to the distinguished gathering of esteemed educators and learners. I, Benisha Manocha from Salwan Public School, Rajendra Nagar, New Delhi, will be showcasing our robotics and sensor based experiments where imagination meets innovation. Our RoboCoders Club was not just envisioned to repeat curriculum, but to enable the students to innovate and create market ready solutions. With guidance from school experts and robotic companies supported by government and private funding, students have developed practical solutions for the real world challenges. Welcome to the world of robocoders, where our talented students are engaged in hardware assembly, automation in automobiles, smart gadget designing, sensor based and robotics, bridging the gap between academia and industry. They are guided not only by our school experts, but also by the experts from industry, creating solutions that are practical, impactful, and futuristic. Our very first project has acclaimed national and international accolades. Socks bearing device for visually impaired. Millions of visually impaired individuals struggle daily to pair their socks, which often limits their independence. The socks pairing device goes beyond just simple color detection. It accurately pairs socks using both color and weight at an affordable cost of rupees 2500, that is equivalent to around 28 US dollars. This empowers the users to manage their attire confidently and independently. This is how this device works. This is a robotic pairing device. Calibration has been done. That was the color sensor and the color detector was yellow. Subsequently, the weight is being detected. It is 13 grams. Now, there is the other socks of the pair. The color is yellow. However, to match it correctly with the previous one, its weight should ideally be the same. This one also weighs 13 grams, and hence the two are correctly matched. This project has achieved a landmark success. From securing the first rank out of 7.5 lakh innovations across India to proudly representing the nation at the ASEAN Summit held in Malaysia among 11 countries, our journey has always been extraordinary. We have earned three prestigious national awards: Inspire Manak, School Innovation Council, and IRIS. We were honored to be invited as special guests at India's biggest science fair, India International Science Fair. We have also received appreciation from various union ministers. Our next innovation is dedicated to the silent heroes of our fields, the farmers. Imagine a farmer losing months of hard work to grain spoilage, a problem affecting over half of the India's stored harvests. Grain Guard is a compact device that detects spoilage at a preliminary stage by monitoring the carbon dioxide level, moisture, and temperature, alerting the farmers instantly. Affordable, preventive, and user friendly, it helps save harvests and reduces chemical use. thus turning post harvest uncertainty into control and sustainability. This is the grain eye guard device. We are putting the spoiled grains in this device. By measuring the carbon dioxide level, moisture, and temperature, it would detect its spoilage. So as you see, this device alerts the farmers by saying गेहूं खराब hai or the grains are spoiled. So this is the main advantage for the farmers, that this device is bilingual, both in English and in Hindi. Our school bagged the first rank at Delhi state level under the Inspire Manak Awards, Government of India. The next breakthrough is in the field of medicine and research. Drop Exact, India's first affordable motorized micropipette with a volume range of 1 to 200 microliters. Our primary objective was to bridge a critical gap, as India has no indigenous motorized micropipette, while the imported models from North America and Europe cost anywhere between 94,000 to 1.5 lakh rupees, which is equivalent to around 1,161 US dollars, making them completely unaffordable for schools, small labs, and rural diagnostics. At a projected cost of just 79 to 89 US dollars, Drop Exact brings precision in every drop. This is our robotic arm, designed in Fusion 360 and 3D printed in PLA. It uses servo motors controlled by an Arduino Uno programmed in C++. This enables precise, modular, sensor integrated, and automated motion. It performs high precision tasks in industries, laboratories, sterile facilities, and hazardous environments where human involvement is risky or impossible. Now, meet the robotic face. It uses servo motors, sensors, and programmed control to replicate human like expressions, enhancing humanoid robotics, interactive communication, and learning. Building on to our automation capabilities, we designed an obstruction free car. This car uses ultrasonic sensors, infrared modules, and an Arduino controller to detect obstacles in real time, automatically adjusting the speed and direction for safe and smooth navigation. Last but not the least is the needle threader. This uses a guided hook, sensors, and microcontroller to align and insert the thread into the needle eye. Whenever the needle is inserted in this, we hear a beep sound. These are some glimpses of appreciation we received from dignitaries and ministers. In conclusion, every innovation showcased today, from smart assistive devices to automated systems, reflects our commitment to meaningful robotics. Each project proves that technology is not just about machines, but about solving real life problems, empowering people, and shaping a better future. Together, we are building a culture of creativity, precision, and purpose, where every idea becomes an impact. Thank you.
Thank you, Benisha. Let us turn our attention now to the world of creative expression. Next, I invite the student representative from Salwan Public School, Gurugram, to give a presentation on art integration and its impact on learning.
Art teaches us to see the invisible, the meaning behind the facts, the story behind the subject. At Salwan Public School Gurugram, we've realized that art doesn't just make learning pretty, it makes learning visible. It turns ideas into something that the students can hold, build, question, and understand. I want to share a small moment that captures this. During our Hunar Mela or skill exhibitions, a young student sat next to a Madhubani artist. Instead of doing rough work in her notebook, she was copying motifs he created. She asked him, "Did your grandmother teach you this? Will this still exist 50 years from now?" In that simple question, she wasn't learning an art form. She was learning about heritage, continuity, and identity. That is what art integration looks like in our school. For us, art is not a period on the timetable. It is a language of learning. It helps students understand concepts by experiencing them. This is exactly what the new Education Policy 2020 asks for: experiential, interdisciplinary, joyful learning rooted in Indian knowledge systems. And for us, those guidelines don't stay in policy documents. They come alive every day in our classrooms and corridors. Across the school, we've created an entire ecosystem around art, culture, and creativity. In our Hunar Mela or the skill exhibition, the students turn into the crafts of the world. They learn about fulkari, tie-dye, lacquerwork, and pottery, sit with students and teach them techniques and share stories about livelihood and legacy. Through our Heritage Club, social science becomes theatre, craft, timelines, artifacts, and storytelling. Students recreate Indus Valley seals, design historical timelines, act out historical events, and understand history by living it. Our collaboration with the Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts, Vismrit Kritiyan, or the Lost Art Forms takes this further, where students research disappearing art forms like Sanji, Ganjifa, Pattachitra, and Patua, and then curate exhibitions to bring these traditions back into the conversation. At our Dharohar festival, students celebrate art, culture, dance, and music as a living, breathing expression of community, not as a one day cultural show, but as a part of who they are. Inside the classroom, every subject becomes a canvas. In mathematics, students visualize concepts by creating fraction garlands, polygon artworks, square root spirals, vector circles, and string art graphs. They don't just solve equations, they see how mathematical ideas behave. In language, the students design travelogues with classified advertisements after studying real newspapers and many more. They learn how visuals, spacing, and typography shape communication. In science, the students choose themes like food, journey, human body as a machine, or energy in our homes, and create artwork that combines biology, chemistry, and physics. A single poster might show the chemistry of cooking, the biology of digestion, and the physics of heat transfer, making science part of daily life. When we look at our learners after this approach, the changes are clear. Their understanding is deeper because they build or draw what they learn. They speak with more confidence because they are used to presenting their work. They develop cultural awareness by working with classical and folk art forms. And without forcing it, they naturally build 21st century skills, creativity, collaboration, critical thinking, and empathy. So, when we talk about art integration, we are not talking about decoration or extra activities. We are talking about a powerful way of shaping students who see connections, see culture, see meaning, and see possibilities. Art is not what you see, but what you make others see. Through the skill exhibition, Dharohar, our heritage club, the Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts Collaborations, Canvas of Innovation, and Art Integrated Learning. Across subjects, we are helping our students see the logic in a pattern, the science in everyday life, the stories behind traditions, and the creativity within themselves. And that, for us, is what true education looks like. Thank you.
Thank you, Ranbir. And lastly, but certainly not the least, I now welcome Salwan Public School Mayur Vihar to conclude our series with a presentation on the evolving role of mathematics from its application in data analytics to machine learning to the use of 3D models.
Pranam to all. It's my privilege to represent Salwan Public School Mayur Vihar. Today, I'm here with a simple idea that becomes extraordinary the moment we look deeper. How the same mathematical ideas that we learn in our classrooms evolve into intelligent machines predictive systems, and even 3D worlds. My presentation is titled Abstract to Applied because mathematics is no longer just a chapter, it's the hidden engine behind artificial intelligence, data analytics, and 3D innovation. Every line we draw, every equation we solve, every function we study, it becomes technology, it becomes a solution, it becomes intelligence. Over the next few minutes, I will take you through this transformation from symbols into systems, from formulas into functions, from theory into technology. Let us begin. Before we dive deeper, let me give you a quick map of our journey. Today, I will walk you through three powerful domains. Primarily, machine learning, where computers learn from data the way humans learn from experience. Followed by data analytics, where we uncover patterns, predict outcomes, and make smarter decisions. And finally, 3D modeling, where mathematics turns into real world visualizations and simulations. Together, these three areas show how mathematics can also move from pure theory to powerful innovation. Let us begin with machine learning. Machine learning operates in three fundamental ways. The first is supervised learning, where the computer learns from labeled examples, just as a student learns from solved questions. It predicts outcomes, recognizes patterns, and performs accurate classifications, followed by unsupervised learning, where the system discovers hidden structures in data without any guidance. It identifies groups and relationships that even humans often overlook. And the next being reinforcement learning, where the model learns through trial and error, just like training a robot to master a new task. These approaches form the core of intelligent systems around us. Now, let us explore mathematics that powers them. Every machine learning model is built on mathematics. Linear regression helps find the best fit line through data points and predict future trends. Logistic regression transforms equations into probabilities, allowing precise decision making. Support vector machines identify boundaries in high dimensional spaces, making sense of extremely complex data. Neural networks imitate the working of human brain, using activation functions and weighted layers to learn deep patterns. These ideas may look abstract on Blackboard, but they power intelligent systems we use every day. Now, I will show you how we applied them. Our first approach I could relate to is Mindwell, a mental wellness support platform developed by one of our teams, recognized at India AI Impact Festival. Mindwell uses supervised learning to analyze mood patterns and deep learning to identify facial emotions in real time. It offers mood tracking, voice journaling, and emotion based recommendations. Behind the scenes, machine learning pipelines continuously from user inputs. Every expression, every journal entry, every interaction helps the system personalize its support. Let's see how it works. Every time we start a new survey, new questions will be asked to avoid being monotonous. It is powered by Gemini API. It creates personalized report for users. It has active speech and face recognition. Another application which I could correlate with mathematics is voice therapy progress tracker. This system generates customized voice exercises and analyzes speech improvement over time. It uses audio signal processing to study clarity, pronunciation, pitch stability, and fluency. This system converts raw sound waves into visual graphs and heat maps, allowing both users and therapists to observe progress clearly. Here, mathematics becomes a diagnostic tool. It translates sound into data and data into meaningful insights. This shows how abstract concepts can directly support human development. Let us now move to data analytics, the art of making data speak. Data analytics helps us understand why something happened, predict what may happen next, and recommend what decision should be taken. Its mathematics involves averages for central values, variance, and standard deviation for spread, probability for uncertainty, and optimization for choosing the best outcome. In simple terms, data analytics transforms raw numbers into clear decisions. Let me show you our applications. Before I start explaining the next project, let me give you a warning. This project did not receive any award or accolade, but it was born totally out of necessity. And for the record, it is not a prototype, but It is a live model, which is used in our school with report cards, and it is developed by our IT department. The system converts performance data into numerical vectors and visual maps. It highlights student strengths, weaknesses, and growth patterns through interactive radar charts. The pipeline involves data cleaning, normalization, and multivariate statistical analysis. The outcome is a meaningful interpretation of student progress rather than simple list of marks. This allows educators to identify learning patterns and adjust teaching methods more effectively. Our second data analytics project is Stock Vision, a real-time stock analysis platform. It fetches market data such as opening price, high, low, closing price, and volume using Yahoo Finance API. It then visualizes trends, predicts movement, and presents data through clear, attractive graphs created with Matplotlib. As you can see in the demo, through Stock Vision, we learned how mathematical models guide financial decisions and convert market data to actionable insights. Next in the queue comes MedChair, an AI-driven smart wheelchair for the needy. By acquiring first-hand data from senior citizens, we identified key issues: restricted mobility, missed medication, unsafe navigation, poor monitoring, and difficulty shifting between bed and chair. The model shows how data, empathy, and technology can combine to deliver a safer, smarter, and more dignified elderly care. Using this data, a team created a chair which integrates obstacle detection, ECG, and heartbeat monitoring, a smart pill dispenser, joystick, Bluetooth control, an auto stop safety, HUI alerts, and a reclining bed function. As you can see, caregivers receive real-time alerts and health updates through a connected mobile system, ensuring safety even from a distance. 3D objects are built from vertices, edges, polygons, and mesh structures. These elements form the framework of animations, architecture models, simulations, and games. The mathematics includes Fourier transforms to analyze shapes and motion, radar equations to process reflections, and Kalman filters to stabilize noisy sensor data. Through 3D modeling, mathematics becomes visual, interactive, and alive. Due to paucity of time, today's journey will come to an end with this project, PAW.io, a low-cost alternative to LiDAR, which was one of the 7 selected projects at TechFest IIT Bombay. It also received funding and recognition from Inspire Manak. PAW.io uses ultrasonic sensors to measure distance and infrared sensors for precise proximity detection. The key innovation lies in
So,
our next step is to integrate 3D modeling algorithms so PAW.io can generate real-time 3D maps for autonomous navigation, making advanced sensing more affordable for common man. With this, we conclude our presentation. What began as abstract symbols and equations has grown into real systems, mental health tools, voice therapy solutions, predictive analytics, and 3D navigation technologies. This may be end of our presentation, but it definitely is the beginning of what humankind will build next. Mathematics is no longer just a subject. It is a creator of solutions, a driver of innovation, and the foundation of tomorrow's technology. Thank you.
Thank you, Raghav, for that wonderful presentation. As we draw this session to a close, I extend my sincere gratitude to every participating school and all the attendees, to the principals and teachers whose leadership guides us, and to all the students who have shared their learning with clarity and conviction. Each presentation today has enriched our understanding of how education can be dynamic, meaningful, and transformative. Whether through scientific inquiry, technological exploration, engineering, creative expression, or even mathematical reasoning, each of you has demonstrated that true progress occurs when curiosity aligns with purpose. Thank you all for your enthusiasm and commitment to this shared vision of transformative learning.
thank you so much, Samal. So, we're first of all a huge round of applause to you all change makers. We can do it virtually. You can also clap for yourself. What a wonderful presentation. You all have proved that when young minds are guided well, can be big change makers and great innovators. During the last 45 minutes, we witnessed innovation in science, technology, art, mathematics, and engineering. And what a wonderful show! At this juncture, we are welcoming if there are any questions by the audience, those who are watching us live on the YouTube. So, if there are any questions, I think we all are ready to answer those and very excited to share more insights if there are any needs to do that.
There are no questions in the YouTube chat, but I can ask if I may.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Um, Thank you for sharing those wonderful projects. Those are truly unique and wonderful projects. Um, and amongst them, it's a fantastic application of AI in many of them, as well as a wide array of innovators and innovations and in various areas. So, how do you see the evolution of learning at the school? No, like you've showcased some truly unique projects, and congratulations, it's been fantastic. If we were to hold this same session next year, what will we see?
So maybe nowadays, children are developing skills when it comes to AI literacy. So they are using it as a co-pilot to co-author content to amplify their learning. But I'm sure by next year we will be able to further help them nurture their skills where they will use AI at their disposal as to augment certain processes. Maybe they will be using agentic AI to help them as a tutor or a mentor to challenge them when it comes to self study, when it comes to personalized learning. So we are looking at opportunities to empower not only our educators but also students to become ready with the future ready skills to say. Like there was a time when the classrooms were driven by the teacher. They were teacher centered. Then came a time when the classrooms became student centered. Now has we are reaching to a point where we all are co-creating because neither the teacher is an expert on the floor of classroom. Information technology is changing so fast. Things are moving so rapidly. It has become an unpredictable world. So we all are in the journey of exploring. So we are co-exploring things, we are co-trying, and at times they become our teacher, and at times we become their teacher. So we all are at the same level in the classroom. So what I can say is, moving next, year. So we cannot predict that what kind of things will come our way, but we are making our children resilient, empathetic, and adaptive. So I'm sure we will be ready to face whatever this unpredictable world will bring to us.
I have no doubt of that, and if anything, today's showcase was living proof that you're on the very, very, very good path. So congratulations for that. Do you want to have any closing words before we wrap up the segment?
So we just want to say that while the whole world is worried about the way and artificial intelligence is making its way into every sector, and we are a little worried whether our children's cognitive skills will go for a toss, whether creativity will go for a toss. In this world where AI is doing 50% of the things automatically and is going to take over remaining no, sooner than later, and people are losing educators keep nurturing skills like resilience, skills like adaptivity, skills like hard work, and taking ownership of what is the outcome of something that they are doing. I'm sure this world will not lose that human connect. Schools have bigger responsibility to keep that creativity alive among the children, and I think at India we are very good at doing it. All our educational initiatives are aligned to Education 5.0, where we are keeping human in the center and then bringing in education, innovation in education. So, our effort is to make this endeavor a sustainable one and meaningful one. That's what I would like to say. And
Thank
we
you
are
very
indeed
much.
grateful. We are indeed grateful to Learnerspace for this education brainstorm and this wonderful opportunity. Thanks to you, Gabriel, as well. And we are overwhelmed with this kind of, platform where our children could actually share their projects with a wider international
Congratulations. You should
community.
be very proud of your children, of your staff, of the wonderful work that you're doing. So thank you very much. We will be publishing the video on the YouTube channel right away. And then in a couple of days, we will be editing it and making it neater and summarizing all these wonderful projects. But for the time being, it is going to be available on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much, everybody. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.